Okay, we're live.
I'm
And
going to go to my page and
yeah,
share.
you can go to your page. So you'll go on Conversations, and then where we're live, then you can share it. Okay, let's see. Okay, I just shared it. Hi, everybody. Come on in. We are going live. Alex will be right back. I think she went to share um that we are live. How are you guys doing? Um, it's been a minute. It's been a little minute since I've been keeping up in the group, and my apologies. So much has been happening, and I'm trying to get it figured out. Like right now, I do not feel the best. Body aches, chills, um, feeling a little hoarse, but when you got this, you just gotta push through. So as soon as Alex is back, we are going to get started. How you guys feeling? Alex, I'm so excited you're here. I'm so excited.
I'm
Those
excited
those
to be
sweet
here.
faces. I love to see little sweet faces. They want to be all in the camera. They want to be all in there. Were you able to share?
I was,
Okay.
and I shared some stories too.
Okay, perfect. All right, you guys. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and get started. You ready, Alex?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Sassy.
Okay. They don't want to let us be great. They want to do what they want to do. Look at them. Look at how you got your hands full.
Oh, so full.
Oh my gosh. Um,
Miss Sassy.
so me and Alex goes way back. Like how far back would you say we go?
I would say we go. It's been more than a decade.
Yes.
Bella was not reading, and she's reading
No.
now. She's 17. So
17. Yeah, it's been over a decade that we've been. So what I love about this is that this is real life. This shows real life that we're trying to do what we need to do. We're trying to be boss moms. We're trying to be entrepreneurs. We're trying to do all these things, but at the same time, you got little people running around and they're all in the mix, right? So I love how realistic this is because I know that struggle oh so well with my two little people. Look at this face with these little people. When I met you, we didn't have, well, you did, you had Bella, but I didn't have any children. I
right.
didn't have any children. And at the time I was working on music. I was working on some music with mutual friends, family, pretty much. And trying to be like a writer, singer, all these things. And so that's how we met. That's how we met. So dope, right?
She's matching.
Um,
She didn't say sing.
at the time, though, what were you working on? Bella Blankies?
I was working on Bella Blankies.
Uh-huh.
I was wanting to launch a blanket that had healing properties, and
Mhm.
was just so excited about that. Was living in Starbucks from the time Bella was in school till the time I had to go pick her up.
Yeah.
So I just was
Yeah.
all into launching this product, which
Yeah.
now the technology is FDA approved. So
Nice. So you're still working on that?
so no, so once they were FDA approved, that kind of ousted the smaller deals and made room
Mm.
for Ferrari, Gore-Tex, all those larger companies.
Mhm.
And I was also in the midst of separating legalities between me and a former business partner who, a lot of people don't know this, and I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
Had filed the actual legal paperwork of it. So yeah, so I couldn't even really do anything for a long time. And then by the time I was able to, it wasn't in my favor with the smaller orders that I had. However, it was a great learning experience.
Yeah.
I made great connections. People from that company still give me great business advice. Shout out to Trent Hornick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a great learning experience, but
Mm-hmm,
it was a
mm-hmm.
heartbreak at the time.
I know, because Bella Blankies was like the thing. Like, this is all we talked about.
Oh, me
Like,
and you, what we were working on,
that's
we
it.
breathed it. We just,
We were like working so hard. We were trying to figure out like how to survive in Georgia, how to make this stuff that we were working on pop off. We were trying to figure it out so much. And so I didn't know that. I didn't know that um all of that was happening. So, and the same for me, there was a few things that I was working on at the time and it didn't transpire the way that I would have liked to see it,
yeah,
go. So I get that, but now we're both in new places, which is why
yeah,
we're here. And we're going to find out, what you've got going on. So the next thing I'm going to ask, you've been, for the most part, inactive online for about 4 years, the past four
yeah.
years. What have you been up to?
Well, Bella Blankies, when that did not launch, it took a lot out of me,
Hmm.
So to fund that, I was, doing custom furniture for about 10, 11 years. And from there, I took on to real estate. I love my broker. She's the reason I went into real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So Amanda Howard, Sotheby's International Realty in Huntsville, #1 in the state.
Mm-hmm.
So I jumped into that, and that was a great experience, and I do plan to still do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, got my life insurance license.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of pick up a little bit of everything. I mean, from editing to
Yeah.
press kits, whatever I needed to write to, just
Mm-hmm.
keep um, going forward with what I wanted to accomplish, which were so many ventures.
Mm-hmm.
Another learning experience.
Oh my God. So many learning experiences, right? Are you still currently doing any of those things? Like,
Yes, so I still have my real estate license.
are you selling homes? Like, is that something that you're still doing?
Well, with 2 kids, you can imagine. Two,
Oh my gosh, I
yes,
know.
they have both been to closings. That's my wingman actually playing with the lighting as we speak. Thank you for turning. There's no ghost over here. He's just playing with the dimmer.
Yeah.
So, um,
Alex.
Can you stop?
Oh
He's
my
2,
God.
so that means nothing to him. Stop me.
Oh my gosh. This is real life, y'all. Look at, now you're in the dark. They won't let us be great. These children won't let us do what we need to do in life. They won't let us be great out here in these streets. Look at them clowning.
Stacy, look at you. Look at you.
Look at that face.
So yes, it hasn't been the easiest to do real estate with these 2.
Right.
Nonetheless, they've been on new build sites, closing tables. I've had to make it happen in some instances.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had to make it happen.
And with life insurance, I do that every now and again, but I'm not, that's not my daily thing. A lot of people do that as an everyday thing. I just haven't been able to do that either with the 2,
Yeah.
Phone calls. They make phone calls.
It's a lot. You've got your hands full over there, but you're making it happen. I love it so much. And I can relate to that also. Like, having so many projects going on and trying to keep up. And when you've got 2 little people, them kids don't care. They could care less. Like, I don't care what you're talking about.
I don't
I was
care how important that phone call is.
none of that. I don't care how you're on this live right now with the people watching. I don't care nothing about none of that.
Don't
I'm
turn
gonna
that
turn
light
these
down.
lights off. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn these lights off. That is so funny. Okay, so the next thing is, what's the last big thing you've been working on?
So I have been get down, please. No. Yes, you don't get that. It is so cool. Get down. It's the chandelier that he just is enamored by.
Yeah,
He just wants to.
she was supposed to have help tonight, but that fell
Yes,
through.
right. Can you get down, please? Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, you try everything at this point. You want a piece of paper? You want a piece of paper? Oh, he's coming for the paper. Just take this paper, just shake it, rip it. I don't even care. I'll clean it up. That's right. So, I'm really excited to announce I published a children's book, Cam.
What? Oh my gosh. A book? Stop, and you've got it in your hand. By Alexandra Jones. One
And
day I'll be big.
one day
Oh
I'll
my
be
gosh.
big.
And it looks so cute.
And it is inspired by my
What?
my lighting director over here.
Yeah, look at he's doing real good too.
Because he's very active and he's a
Mhm.
thinker, and I have no choice but to have my mind on these kids all day. So
That's it.
as I watch them, and I'm attempting to journal as I so used to.
He's like, I'm gonna get in here.
No, that's not nice.
This is real life, y'all. The little people don't want to let her be great.
I'm back. Just had to do some bribery. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Whew.
That's okay.
They make you hot, honey. So
Now he mad.
I've been just doing a lot of writing, and came out with a book. Just watching them sit in thought and just thinking, what are these babies thinking about? We'll be in the car and he's just deep in thought, or he'll just watch us cook and he's just really deep in thought. So I made this book. I put both babies in the book, and it's available.
Oh, look at them. Oh, look at.
That's
And
their
the
favorite
illustrations are so good. That's
Thank
so
you.
good.
And one of the things they love to do is play with cars. So I had to make sure I put the cars.
Some cars in there.
Yes.
When they get big, the different things that they can do when they get big one day.
Yes. And I always so sorry for the decibel level. And I always thought it would be such a hard process. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy. But that's only because I jumped into it thinking, I saw a TikTok video. I could do this. I said, it's just as easy as she explained in 15 seconds,
Yeah.
I jumped into it, and it wasn't as simple as they made it appear. So once I finished it, I said, you know what? There's so many people I know who are, like, well, how did you get that done? So what I've also been doing is assisting people with publishing a book, whatever. So I started a link tree. And Kim, from experience, I'd had none of these issues with Bella. So this is so new.
Never. This is so new because Bella was laid back. Bella was chill. Oh my gosh.
I need the light.
Boys. Right? He said, look at her multitask with such grace. Isn't this good? This is so good. This is really good. And I mean, it's real life.
This is definitely real life.
It's real life. And then we still, try to find a way to.
So, yes. So, we definitely have to have our strategies and our systems that work, especially traveling with the kids. Candace, traveling with the kids, to the minute you're like, okay, that snack that I gave you 2 hours ago is going to wear off. And, you have to pack accordingly. You have to plan accordingly. These
Yeah.
kids, the
Yeah.
2-year-old boy, I had no idea.
No,
I
the boys are something else. And then
had
now
no
you have two
idea.
of them. And
Yeah.
then now you have two of them. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like, this is it's a lot, but you are doing, like they said, you're doing this so well. You're doing this so good, and it looks like, I know you've mentioned like how I've made it look easy with all of my projects and my two little people, but it's not. It looks just like what you've got right going on here. It looks just like that. Like, but you have to just try to figure out a way to get through it. What have you learned from this experience?
Well, from all of the experiences, I was actually just talking to someone yesterday, and they described it as, chasing too many rabbits and catching none. And I did learn to not, and I think the kids are teaching me this too, to focus on one thing at a time,
Mhm.
focusing on all of the things that I was doing. I mean, everyone who knows me knows I used to juggle,
Mhm.
and also that's the type of friend I am. I have a bunch of business owners that are friends, and whatever you need, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, absolutely. Not hard whatsoever. But I've learned that. Can I have that giant martini glass that you're gonna break? Can I have that? Just don't want the shards. It's the shards of glass on the floor that I'm trying to avoid. Sorry, everyone.
No, that's okay. We're
Yeah.
here.
Can I
We're
have that?
here.
Give me it. Yes.
I'm looking for the next question. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I've learned to focus on one thing at a time, to
Mhm.
not jump off the cliff. That my saying used to be jumping off the cliff and building the plane on the way down. That was
Mhm.
I'm like, I can just get it done. And
Mhm.
I think just planning and strategizing, like I said with the kids, doing that, more than just trying to figure it out, because, just trying to figure it out on your own, you waste so much time, so much money. Another reason why, I want to help people with the book. I'm going to post a link for the link tree. So if anyone wants to publish a book, if not just for sale, just for their kids, 44 is such an important number for me right now. So I'm charging
Mhm.
$44, and they get my illustrator.
Mhm. Mhm.
They get everything that they would need from start to finish. So, if they have any questions, I'm pretty much giving them um, a walkthrough of what you will need to get it done. You can write a book and have it published within a month. So
Nice. So that the for the $44, this is for those who would like to write their own book,
yes.
and they'll be able to have the publisher and that sort of thing. How did you find your publisher?
So, okay. So there's a couple of different ways, and two different ways to get a book published. You can, contact literary agents and try to
Mhm.
get a deal. If you do get a deal and they pick up your book, they pretty much put you in a line. Like at the grocery market, you pick that number, you're
Mhm.
put in what's called queue.
Mhm.
So once they would pick up your book, you would have to wait sometimes a year, even more, for them to debut your book. So I didn't want to go that route. You can self-publish, in which that's what I did, and you have, all of the say so, pretty much, of everything that you'd want. So
Mhm. Mhm.
it's not as hard as the literary agents go, because they have legalities, they have, editors that they want to
Mhm.
bring in. So, if you mean to spell something a certain way, you might want to self-publish. You don't want to have to explain. You,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm. Mhm. That's so good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
was not even expecting like author, a whole book, like tangible and all of that. Like, and I love that even though your hands are full, which we're going to get to that next. Um, even though um you're still like coming up with like, okay, if that doesn't work, I'm gonna keep pushing through with something else. I'm gonna keep going, like you're gonna keep going. And I love that about you. Like, as long as I've known you,
Yeah.
you have always, always, always been um like a go-getter. You've always like been just like, I don't care. And you've always known the best people. I'm like, Alex always knows somebody. Like every time I look, like, girl, let me tell you, I met X, Y, and Z, and you always meet. Like, I'm like, how did you get in a room with that person or that person or this person? So at this point, I feel like it's definitely time. It's definitely time for all your hard work and everything that you have been putting forth to pay off. It's definitely time. Um, so the most recent observation, the babies.
Yes.
Okay, because when we met, all you had was Bella, and she was younger, and Bella was so chill and so laid back. So such a genius, and she was always just quiet and processing. And because now, how old was Bella when you had your son?
16.
She was 16 when you
Yes.
then had another. So you started completely over.
Yes, I'd be
And
on the phone with her, walking through her like a business plan while
mhm.
changing a diaper, and it just felt so surreal because I'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that sounds so interesting."
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
As
so
Coco Melon is in the background, you know.
it's in the background, and that's so interesting. And then now you have two little people who are a lot. They're a lot. And I would say, like, before, like between you and Bella, so before you had the boys, between you and Bella, I would say that you were the higher, like high energy. You've always been super high energy,
Yeah.
like go, go, go. And she was always chill. But now in this dynamic, all of you are like up here in energy. How do you make it work? Like how do you figure this out? What are some go-to things that you do for sanity?
Yes.
Like, how are you handling this new dynamic?
I have been doing a lot of breathing techniques.
Okay.
I feel like they're just everything, and
Mhm.
just like ancient breathing techniques. I love those. Um,
Mhm.
I do a lot of Sadhguru. His
Mhm.
voice is so calming to me.
Mhm.
His voice is so calming to me, and just the way he simplifies how to be, at peace with life. Um,
Mhm.
some mornings I need that Esther Hicks.
Mhm. Mhm.
Esther
Mhm.
Abraham Hicks, that's my go-to as well. And then I do a lot of writing. Um,
Mhm.
I've always loved music, so I
Mhm.
listen to a lot of music.
Mhm.
Whenever I hear something new, I send it to all my friends.
Yeah, you do, because you send it to me. I get it. I get all of like, girl, listen to this because this was, yeah, and it always hits. It always hits. Like, oh yeah, this is good. I'm glad. Thank you. This
Yes,
was, significant for my life. You
yes,
always find those things.
yes. So I find I love sound, so nature, things that are just explaining to me. And nature actually is one thing that explains to me just how to let just let it be.
Just let it be.
Yes, just and
The
go with it.
flow.
Yes, don't get carried away with it, but just let it move, and you just
Hmm.
be there and just experience all of that. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
hmm
Um, so that leads us straight into, we're going to touch on some of our recent conversations about inner work, meditating,
yes,
connecting with nature,
yes,
that sort of thing, because we've had some conversations here recently about doing inner work.
yes.
And where are you with that? Where are you with,
You have
dealing
actually
with,
given me great advice. If you weren't so busy, honey, I would need you
oh,
as a whole life coach to help me with.
really?
Yes, with the what is with the shadow work and just like
And
go into.
all of that.
I need
Yeah.
you sometimes.
Yeah. I'm going to have to
But
make time.
but
Gonna have
you
to make
give me
time.
great advice with just the asking yourself things on on paper, so you can kind of reflect on the questions.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that conversation, I want to say I was pregnant with this one if I didn't just have him.
Yeah, I think you were pregnant. Yeah.
Yes. And you were like, just, write down these questions to yourself and just, go inward and answer these, answer the hard questions and That definitely. I think it's so important. I kind
Hmm.
of feel like the generation prior just let things be and pray. So,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I'm where I can like do the inward work and see.
Hmm.
Well, why is that so? Do I believe it because I was just taught? Does it make any sense?
Hmm.
Does it
Hmm.
work for me? When I
Yeah.
when I did this, the last situation, was I able to come out learning something, or you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Hmm.
um, I'm definitely. I kind of feel like Bella's generation gets it even earlier because
Yeah.
she says and thinks some things, and I'm like, huh,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're right.
Hmm.
So
Alex, someone's asking what your social media handles are. What's your Facebook?
well, Facebook, I want to say is / Lex
Just
Design Era.
wait a minute, is it? Or do
That
you want
sounds
them to?
right. It's
Because I'm gonna put it on the thing before
okay.
we
I
continue.
believe that is what it is, and
What is it? Design era or is it just Alexander Jones?
no, it's LEX Design Era. I made it
L
wrong. LEX
LEX.
Design Era. Oh, I went to the room with the most glass. I'm just praying he don't shatter nothing else.
Wait, era. How are you spelling
ERA.
it?
Mhm.
ERA.
Mhm.
Okay. And then are you on IG?
I am on IG. It's Alexandra Estate Property. So I will be putting the link for the link tree on Facebook as well as Instagram in the.
Estate property.
Mhm.
Okay.
And yeah, if you are interested in writing a book,
Is this right?
it is.
Okay. So there's her.
Absolutely reach out, go on my link tree. You can go directly on the link tree. There's a book see, so you can book a time slot for us to go through how to publish a book. I'm sharing with
Mm-hmm.
an illustrator. He's great. He
Mm-hmm.
actually will be giving a really great rate to everybody that goes through me. So
Mm-hmm.
very easy to work with. And yeah, I can outline pretty much everything you need from start to finish to your author page, online, everything you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alex is really resourceful, guys. When she says anything, sorry, I got this cough. I'm trying to keep myself together. Um, anything that you need, like almost not even just in books. I feel like you have so much knowledge just about everything, about all the things. So,
Thank
yes,
you.
definitely reach out to Alex if you have um, any questions business wise. Alex can pretty much direct and point you in the directions that you need to.
So yes, I'm a link tree. There's more than just there's a link to buy the book. There's a link to publish your own book. I also have real estate on there. So if you're looking to buy real estate, or even if you are looking to, possibly become an agent, I can assist you with that. And also if you're looking for life insurance, or if you're looking to even become an agent. So
Someone is saying this is exactly what they need. Um, if they want to get their real estate started. Someone is saying someone needs to put this on real TV. Give her a show. I guess
oh,
with the
thank you.
kids going on in the
When I'm
background.
not as frazzled, I got on the live. I was like, oh goodness.
No, but you're doing so good, and I'm glad. Like I love reality. I love
Yes.
real stuff. I don't like for it to be painted to be anything other than what it
Right.
is. And when I'm doing the show, I usually lock mine outside, like lock them outside the door.
Here,
So,
here.
um, but sometimes you guys can hear them. Um, so we now know that were we finished talking about spirituality? I kind of cut in to ask about your handles. Were you done saying
Oh yeah,
um
yeah. It's the journaling is helping me. The people,
mhm,
if anyone doesn't know who Sadhguru is, go on YouTube. If you need a woosah, put him on. He's actually on a tour right now for Save Soil. I don't know if anybody knows what
mhm,
that is, but the more that we use the earth, the less depleted of nutrients it's becoming.
yeah.
So he's traveling all around the world. Don't get me. Uh, don't want to. I think he's in Paris today, but like every day he's somewhere different, talking to the leaders of that place and trying to make efforts for us to do something about the soil, because our kids are going to inherit this planet, and
Yeah.
no way
Yeah.
for them not to have to eat everything genetically modified.
Yeah.
I'm,
We would
I'm
love
a
for
little
that
bit,
to,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm a little bit obsessed with how the food is grown and all that
Me
stuff.
too.
Yes, that's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother show. We're gonna have to get into that. And I'm so glad, I think, um, because we've been talking about this and just talking about spirituality and that sort of thing. And, how I feel like since going on this journey, it's helped out so much. And the meditating like helps to ground you,
Mhm.
and being grounded just kind of helps to, regardless if there's a lot going on, the children and
Yes.
businesses and just everything else, regardless of what's happening. I feel like it kind of helps you to get through, and it helps keep, your mind kind of clear and at ease, so that you're able to figure out what's next and what you need to do. And she gone.
Because this plate was about to get shattered, honey.
Girl, and then they want to get into, why are you bothering plates and stuff?
I,
Martini glasses.
yes, I've been over here collecting glass objects.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the candy that go on the dish. He doesn't know what candy is yet, so.
He's never had candy.
No, he's two. Dried cranberries is his candy. That's
No, I
candy.
love it. I love that.
You know
I
how
love
I do
that.
with Bella. I'm a little bit more lackadaisical with these two. At least they've had like Cheez-Its.
Mhm.
I didn't with Bella. It was.
She didn't have any of that stuff. No, I know. I love it. I love that so much. My children definitely know what candy is, unfortunately. Um, but I think it has helped in those moments where you said, I'm trying to give you something to distract you, or,
Yes.
because I need to get this done. I need to get these orders out. I need to have this phone call. Have a piece of candy. Have
Right.
a piece of,
Give me the
yeah.
give me
So
the decor. Just give me the decor.
yeah, I mean, he's rearranging the furniture, rearranging the house.
He
This
loves
is
to do
happening.
it. I mean, he wants to bring accent pillows from this. I don't. Maybe he doesn't like certain accent pillows because he's like, this does not go here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How do you spell the guy's name you're talking about on YouTube?
SADH Guru. GURU.
SADH. What?
SADH
Hmm.
GURU.
Okay, I just typed it in the chat, guys.
That's a no. That's not for your hand.
Yeah, I just typed it in the
That's
chat
not
because I
for
was gonna ask you that too. Um, let's see here. So the next question I'm gonna ask is, how was the process? Maybe we've kind of talked about this a little bit, but how
your.
was the process for writing your book?
So, like, I did just briefly touch on it. So, I thought it was gonna be so easy because, like I said, I saw something on TikTok. So I said I could do that. So, jumped in it, went and paid an illustrator. So this was actually not the first book I've written. The
Hmm.
first one, I didn't know what I was doing because, like I said, I was following 15-second directional video.
Wait, you
And
wrote a book before this, or you
but
mean just the
I
same
didn't
book?
publish it. I just had it illustrated. So once I had it illustrated, I went to publish it, and I didn't have it done correctly because they don't tell you until you're ready. So I see what I'm saying. I had
Oh,
to do things right. So I feel like I'd wasted this money, because I
uh-huh.
didn't know about it had to be a certain size. I didn't know that there's so many terms. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
bleed or no bleed.
Mhm, mhm,
Like
mhm.
no bleed, right?
Yeah.
Turns out you wanted to bleed.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
So right. So there's these questions that I hadn't known about. Yeah. Can you get down now? Thank you. Here, take this. So what do you do when you give them the candy, Candace? You just give it to them like
What happened after that?
take
Nothing.
this.
They still act out. They still act out. It's like there's nothing you could do. It is what it is. They're gonna act out.
Bless you. Bless you again. One coughing, one sneezing.
Look at the face. Look at the face. Oh.
You better now? Are you
Oh.
okay? So I did a lot of trial and error,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
even after the first thing I fixed, I went back, and it's like, nope, you still didn't get it right because now there's a minimum of this that you need. I'm like, well, so, and there's one thing about working with illustrators, just like the literary agents, they have other things to do. You're not the only person they're working with. So,
Mhm.
what you may think, okay, I'm going to get this done within 2 weeks,
Mhm. Mhm.
they'll let you're in queue number 5. So now you have to wait
Okay.
to finish other projects. So
Yeah.
once I got the system down packed, I made a pretty PDF. Like, we will not go through this again.
No. No, we won't.
Right. Then there needs to be a smooth, you know what I'm saying, a smooth operation going here if this is something that I'm going to want to do. So
Mhm.
I do like I like the feeling of, seeing something that says your book is now published. Uh,
Mhm.
I think it's important that we leave information, and not even
Mhm.
information, just pique certain interests and questions in kids, because, an idle mind, we don't need that with the kids.
No. No, we
So
don't.
we can kind of give them things to think about in the form of books, which they're going to have to read anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Very
I
true.
was saying, if someone doesn't want to sell books or be on, the top 100 bestsellers list, if they wanted to make something that's going to be impactful for their kids, or even just something to leave their kids, you know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
a great way to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And where were you saying we could find the book?
You can find it on Amazon. I will have a link on it. If you Google it, at One Day I'll Be Big, Alexandra Jones, it'll come up.
I know that's right. Yes.
But I will be posting the link. I'll be posting the link on my
Okay.
page, as well as on all of my social media handles. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about that. Like, I can't
New
even
generation,
believe
we
a
would
full
have
book.
thought to take off the plastic off somebody's brand new chair. We would
Wait a
have
minute. They took the plastic off your chair?
listen. Our generation would have known. Like, I'm not
Don't
going.
take that off. I'm not
I'm,
touching that.
I'm not
What chair? He took it off. The dining room
brought
table chair?
yes. New shirt, yes. He's like, I don't think you want this on here anymore.
Girl, he in there turning the lights off. He in there
Moving
taking
decor.
plastic off, switching the decor, got your candy dish bowls. He's
He's getting ready for
like,
the event when I'm done. Clearly.
oh. Alex, I want to ask a question about the boys. Do they have a bedtime and do they sleep in their own beds?
So 8 o'clock, which we're past, is the bedtime.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
that, and I actually have no issues when I say bedtime. They look forward to it. Oh
Really?
yeah, I don't have an issue with bedtime. I'm like, oh, time to get to bed. He gets excited, and I'm not. I have to spell it, because if I say it, he loses it. But Juice. Anything in his CUP, he assumes is Juice. So sometimes it's just like key lime, cinnamon. Like, ooh, that's gonna fall on your head. That's gonna be ouch. You want a boo boo? No. So, he thinks that's Juice. So once I say that, he's like, okay, the only way I'm going to get this is if I get in this bed.
If I go in. So they sleep in their own beds.
Mhm.
Girl, that's everything. Cause I
Yeah.
don't I don't I don't have that around here. They still crowd me out, like sleeping on top of me.
No, Amar, if you do get in the bed with him, he's going to force you out anyways, because he's going to want to sleep sideways. He's going to keep kicking. So, and this
Oh,
one,
well, that's good. You have something to look forward to because even though your day is full with them and your hands are
right.
full, like they'll go straight to bed when you're ready. So that's dope. Um, okay, so I have another question here. Um, okay, so we're gonna make sure you guys follow Alex at these places. She'll put the link for finding her book for you. But what can we expect next? What else can we expect from you?
Well, I would love for this to, really turn into something with the books. One thing I have learned from my broker is if you're gonna eat an elephant, eat it, one bite at a time. Because
Mhm.
my logic before was I'm just going to do it. I'm going to
Yeah.
get it done. And anyone who knows me, I would stay up 2, 3 days at a time. Like if I was working on something, and sometimes it wasn't even per se for my dream or
Mhm.
my work. Yeah, I would stay up until I got it done. Now I know you have to pace yourself, you have to take time to strategize. So once I, get to a certain place with this, because I'm not going to be assisting people with writing books forever. So,
Mhm.
contact me
Mhm.
while you can.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I would love to start a monastery. When I say monastery, I don't mean nuns or Buddhist monks. However, the Buddhist monks are definitely welcome. But a place that, for anyone who lives in Atlanta, it's Jeju times 50. It's the healing spas. It's the 24-hour gardens. It's a place for people to just come and be. Because I think that's so important. We live in such a rush world. Um,
Mhm.
you know, experiencing just experiencing the moment, and it's so important. So I would love to start a monastery. There's a
Mhm.
few tech
A
inventions.
monastery.
Yes.
Wow.
Singing bowls and heated jade floors and
I love it.
yes, all of that stuff.
Mhm.
And scrubs, chocolate scrubs. Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like all the all of the take care of self things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think a lot of people just they don't take the time out to just
Mhm.
breathe and take care of themselves.
Right. Yeah.
So look, I'm the friend that'll call you and say, let's go get a sound bath.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah, let's go get that.
yeah,
Yeah, because you've called me to do it, to go to Jeju, and we
yes,
went,
yes.
and I had such a good time. It was really nice. It was
Yes,
really
I
good.
I love a good just let's just calm ourselves and be in the moment.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. I listen, when you open this monastery, I'm gonna be the first one in tow. And
yeah,
also with this book, like I have little people who are into, books and reading and that
yeah.
sort of thing. So I
Oh, and
definitely have
also
to.
parents, if you want your kids to publish a book, like this is
Oh,
something. Yes,
yeah, that's
if,
true.
if you're having a problem with them like not being interested in school, what more could make them more interested than them, being able to communicate things that interest them.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
that's true.
so
I'm gonna have to find out if that's something her and Saint would like to do,
yes,
and then they could maybe write one together. That would be so
yes,
cool. I love it.
yes. I before these two, I used to be the house that had all everybody's kids, right?
Mhm.
And if I had more than 8 kids, that's what I would say. Like, let's sit around and write a book. But the way I used to do it was every kid had to say their part, so you can bring the story wherever you want.
Yeah.
So one kid could
Mhm.
say, once upon a time there was a dragon. Then the next little girl's like, and then a princess came. It just came.
Yeah, it's just so sweet. I love
Yeah.
it. I love
And,
it so
and,
much.
and it made them listen. Okay, what
Uh-huh.
did I say? Let me see how I'm gonna change. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's write some books. Okay, so but besides the monastery and
Mhm.
tech inventions, I would definitely want to do some tech inventions. I'm all about the newest tech.
Mhm. Mhm. What is and he's laughing.
The whole plant is completely dug up. So there is
And
dirt.
he's laughing.
That we dig outside. You know what? The reason why I can't really get mad, we dig outside. We don't dig in plants inside is because I'm a planter. So he goes
Yeah.
outside and plants. But we don't plant in. We don't do that, Papa. It's nothing a vacuum cleaner can't pick up. Oh, Jesus.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going
It's a
on.
lot going on.
Yeah. So tech inventions is another thing that I'm really big into. This shirt actually is EMF blocking, so I'm all about like new tech stuff, like what's
Mhm.
on in that sector.
Yeah. That's so good, Alex. I'm so proud of you. I've been around um, for a lot of it, getting to see you grow and flourish and, just make it happen and never giving up and just
Yeah.
like always being optimistic
Yeah.
and always just like, okay, that didn't work, then I'm going to keep trying. Or like while we're trying to figure that one out, I'm going to go and do something else
Yeah.
over here. Like I've always gotten to see that. And it's been inspirational for me
And likewise, I mean,
to keep going.
anything that were doing, I was right there. If you like, I'm so
Hmm.
proud. That
Yeah.
salon, listen, I just put away in storage
Mm.
the pink Candace cards. Come
Yes. That was the first ones. Those were like back
right,
in the
right,
day.
right.
Oh my gosh. Yes, the pink ones were back in the day. Yeah, so
There,
girl, I'm struggling over here, child.
there is dirt
Um,
everywhere, y'all.
what happened?
She even put dirt on me, dirt on the baby.
Is there everywhere? Well, listen, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna let you get
Does
to it.
anyone have any questions? I can't
Yeah,
see
let's get
that.
let's get to the questions. Nobody has asked any questions other than the ones that does anybody have questions before we go?
Can we not? Can we not?
Other than you can find Alex here. Um, and then, any questions about um what is it? Publish publishing your book. Yeah, show us the book again about publishing the book
One
and
day.
how you can publish your own book. You can find Alex here at her social media handles here. She's going to post a
Put
link
it
at
back.
how you buy
Yeah.
the book and or buy the package to um, write your own book if that's
Yeah.
something that you're interested
And
in.
I don't want them to think that they're paying for just the PDF. They will actually get to, if they need to text me, call me. I'll be sending them the direct links to the illustrator. If they have any
Hmm.
questions that he's not, quite getting, I can jump in and help them with that.
Hmm.
They're not even quite sure on how to go about writing the book. I don't even oblige to helping them come up with a template or, how to walk them through that. So
Okay. Okay. I don't see any questions coming through here. And if you think of something later, again, here's how you can find Alex. Um, so this says, no questions. I'm following pages for links. But let me just say, y'all are amazing and an inspiration. And I love that storytelling idea when all my son's friends come over.
yes. And you can be the person that just writes everything down and read it back to them. They love that too.
That is so sweet. Well, I'm gonna sure be on the line so I'm gonna be calling you so I get more details. And then I have to open up my schedule so that I can be a lifestyle coach. Is that what you said? A
Yeah,
lifestyle coach?
love
I'm
that.
gonna have to do that because you're not the only one saying that. Like you my coach. I need to call you because I need to open up my schedule for that so that I can do a little bit of that. I think that would be great. Great job, ladies. Both of y'all are persevering today. Cannot feeling the best. Ken's not feeling the best, and Alex multitasking like a boss. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Like I literally just took
That's a no.
Tylenol before this because my body is aching, like aches and chills, and
Oh
just
goodness.
coughing and I was like, I can't cancel. So I slept all day. I drank some tea all day. And I said, I'm not going to cancel. I'm going to push through. And I said, just at about 3:30 my time, I'm going to take some Tylenol. It should be kicking in by the time I have to get on the show. And I'm not aching too bad. And I'm not too badly out of it. So I think it did help a little bit so that I could push through and see my Alex. I can't cancel. I don't like to cancel. Like I just I like to get it done, so
I
I'm glad
appreciate
we were able to push
I,
through.
I'm so appreciative. When you said you weren't feeling good, I was like,
I'm
oh my
feeling good.
gosh, get some elderberry. Get some.
She did. She was like, "Get all the things," and I have been. I've been taking care of myself, staying
Good.
hydrated, drinking tea, elderberry, everything. It just came out of nowhere. Um, so I'm gonna get myself together because
Yeah.
I have so much to do, and I can't just be out of commission around here.
Right.
So yeah. So that's that. Alex, thank you so much for coming on and
Thank
sharing all
you.
the things that you have going on. I really appreciate you introducing your book on my platform. I love it so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. I love everything that's going on over in the background, the lights going in and out. It brought me great joy. Brought me great joy.
No, 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 Papa, leave it. Get down. Come here.
Um, so
Yeah.
that's that. If we have no more questions, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
joining
you.
and
Get
putting
the
your input in
book.
the comments. Get the book. Make sure you post the link. I'm going to post the link
I
on
will.
Conversations. Make sure you send me the link too so I can post it in Conversations and you guys can get it because I'm definitely going to get my copy. Definitely. Okay. Um, and until then, you guys, I'll see you next week. And Alex, we're gonna have you back on so we can see what's going on.
Thank you.
Have an
Hopefully, there'll
update.
be another book, and I'll. Hey, Rock, have some light.
He said, "No, it's over. Bye, done." He says, "That's what he's like. Bye, y'all done. I just heard y'all say." Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's too much.
And get down. That's a no. Let me get this.
That is so funny. Thank you again, Alex, for being
Thank
here
you.
and everybody.
Here's the book.
There's the book. She's going to post the link and how you guys can get it. I'm so proud
Yeah.
of you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll see you later. I'll talk to you soon. We'll be talking.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys.